Hello everyone, today we are going to determine the water holding capacity of given soil samples. It is a minor experiment of class 12 biology practical exams. So without wasting time, let's get started. First of all, let's check the material required. For this experiment, we require 3 measuring cylinders, soil samples, a wash bottle, and a small measuring cylinder for measuring the water. We also require muslin cloth. Many students use a filter paper, but I will suggest you muslin cloth for better results. Before we start with the procedure, I want all the students to sit with the auxiliary notebook so that they can note down the readings simultaneously. Now let's start the procedure. Take 3 measuring cylinders and 3 funnels. On the top of each funnel, spread your muslin cloth properly like this. In the same way, prepare all the funnels. Spread the muslin cloth and keep it like this. Now take the soil samples. We have already weighed them. I am taking only 30 grams of all the soil samples. You can take 50 grams or 100 grams, but I want the quick results, so I am taking only 30 grams. I have weighed all these soil samples using the digital weighing scale. Now carefully pour these soil samples on the funnel. Just spread them evenly. Similarly, the second sample. And the third sample. You can see the soil samples are evenly spread on the muslin cloth, and now our setup is ready. Now gradually we are going to pour the water in equal amounts. I am taking this measuring cylinder, a small measuring cylinder. I am going to pour 100 ml of water in each setup. So I am going to take the readings 5 times. Every time I am going to take 20 ml. And look at this, the observation table I have already prepared, where I am going to note down the readings. So I am taking the first reading. I am going to pour 20 ml of water. You can see the measuring cylinder, it's 20 ml. In the same way, I am going to pour the water, and this is going to be my 0-minute reading. So you can see I am using the digital watch. If you don't have this, you can use your simple wristwatch also. So let's start it. You have to slowly pour the water. And this is my 0-minute reading. You can see at 0 minute, no water has poured down. So at 0 minute, it is 0 ml. So I am writing 0 ml. Similarly, for next sample, I am again taking 20 ml. Same for the third sample. You can see 20 ml. Whenever you are pouring the water, just pour it slowly. After 3 minutes, let's take the reading. So you can see, now you can record the amount of water which is collected in each jar. So we can check in jar A, where we have poured the sandy soil. You can see the amount of water is nearly about 14 ml. Here it is around 10 ml, and here it is around 9 ml. So let's record. Similarly, we are going to take the readings after 6 minutes, 9 minutes, and finally after 12 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I'm taking the final readings. So the amount of water which has poured down in sandy soil is around 81 ml. In loamy soil, it is around 69 ml. And in clayey soil, it is about 67 ml. So I am noting down the final readings. And you can see my entire observation table is ready.
Based on the experiment performed, we can clearly say that clay soil has maximum water holding capacity. It can retain large amount of water. Sandy soil is well aerated and porous. As its particle size is large, it allows rapid percolation. It cannot retain water, so it will have least water holding capacity. The loamy soil is considered best for agriculture as it has moderate water holding capacity. This experiment is also very helpful in finding the correlation between the soil and the plants found on them. I hope now you will enjoy performing this simple practical. Thanks for learning.